All right, what's going on, guys? Damn, it's been a while. It's been almost 3 weeks. It's been busy. So, but before I begin, I just want to say thank you to Mila Snyder. I don't know if you guys know her. You probably have seen her. She's well known in the community. I bought some figures, or a lot of figures from her. She hooked me up, man. Hooked me up with some great deals. She listened to one of my streams. I would say like a while back, and we went on a stream with PJ Paradox Nerd, and she just hooked me up, man, with some great deals. She found out that she I was deep into X Men now, and that is my that's my own mistake. I don't know why I did that, but I just got kind of deep with X Men, and she after hey, what's going on, Ninja? Yeah, after the stream, man, she messaged me. Was like, "Hey, you know what? I'm trying to get rid of my X-Men line. Would you like to buy them? You know, just want to get rid of them." Basically, she even told me to pay later, and I felt bad. You know, just I don't want to do that to someone. They're already hooking me up. But yep, she I'm pretty much done with X-Men. This is one of those things that she um I guess sold me. I mean, this is like an old Cyclops. I forgot his name. I think his name is Laser Eye. Um, it's not bad for its age. I think this is what, like 4 years old or so. It doesn't even have a magnet hair. Just I don't know why, but it does light up. Maybe not anymore. It was lighting up early. See, it's not bad at all, man. And yeah, I'm getting close there. I'm getting close. So what's going on, Ninja? Man, it's been a I guess eventful few weeks. Um, not just for well, as far as collecting, I don't know. I mean, not a whole lot of announcements, and that is expected because there's not a whole lot of movies coming out. So, I mean, there's no movies. Hot Toys ain't gonna do nothing. So, I guess they got to resort to previous licenses. For example, you know, mostly Star Wars because that's pretty easy. They already came out. And hey, Ben, what's going on, man? Negan, what's up? Oh, Ben, you got all of them? Did you have like Magneto and Professor X, the old one? I pretty much that's the only two I think that I'm missing. I saw one from 1/6 corner that Professor X, but I don't know, man. I kind of don't want to pay Hot Toys price for third party, and they're asking for like one. I think one or no 220. So I don't know, Ben. Is it worth 220? That old it's CGL Professor X, I think. Mike, what's going on, Mike? Negan Army BMW lover, man. Hey, John, what's going on, man? There's no tomorrow is the Bears game, so I decided, and I was texting my guy in Mario earlier. So I was like, hey man, you got to go online, you got to talk about some things. I was like, all right, cool. Ben says X was the only one I needed. I had Magneto, Iceman, Sabretooth, most the rare ones. So Ben, yeah, I got most of the rare ones from Milo. I got this laser eye. This guy is not complete though. This is loose like this. She gave me a terrific deal for this one though. I wish I had the second head sculpt, but that's all right. The Iceman, she didn't include the base. I think she lost or threw away the base, which sucks because I love diorama bases, but she hooked me up. She gave me in. I don't know if she did it on purpose. I was cool with it. I was like, yeah, it is what it is. It's an older figure, but she gave me that. I don't know where I'm pointing at. It's hard. Yeah, this table. I don't know who it came from. Toys Box or something for Tony Stark. Yeah, man. She hooked me up. She gave me that. It's brand new. It was boxed too. So I guess I don't know if that's for in place of that ice base or she just gave it to me regardless. And also that um Iron Man 3 the mechanic. So man, Milo really did me a solid one right there. So yeah, I got the I think that Iceman was the freezer. I think that's the name of it. Magneto, I gotta get that. The CGL Magneto. Not right now, but um Sabretooth. I saw the saber tooth. I don't know. I don't know, Ben. I don't know if you what do you think about it? Should I even look that up? Because I saw some previews. It doesn't look that great, honestly. But yeah, the Iceman, the best part I would say is the base because the actual Iceman itself, the head sculpt, not that great. If you're using the Iceman like it's translucent, it's passable. I might get is it the freezer or the ice guy, whatever his name is. I might even get that because the base is awesome. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I should even look for the base online because it might cost me a lot of money. So I might just like skip it altogether. But yeah, I got the Storm as well, Figure Arts or whatever the name is. That one's decent. It's okay. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now is just I guess completing this X-Men. I don't know when I'm gonna get away from it. I love X-Men. I just realized I like it more than Avengers and what do you call this? The DCU guys. I don't know, maybe because I grew up watching the X-Men cartoon, so it's always has a special part of me. I would have bought the Sideshow X-Men, like the animated series ones, but they're so expensive, So I decided just to go the third party route, cheaper. And I'm more drawn to, like even though I do love the cartoons, the movies kind of like draws to me as well. I'm probably one of the few. It might be a unpopular opinion here, but I do like the movies. I did like the movies. Ben says I'm probably the biggest X Men Origins fan in the world, but you can pass on it. Doesn't go with most of the X Men you have. Screaming Mouth is all right, but close one looks cheap. Um, hey, Primerica, what's going on, man? Uh, Ben, are you talking about the Screaming Mouth? Oh, the saber tooth. Yeah, yeah. I like that X-Men Origins as well, man. I like I guess the part that I like the most about this X-Men is Fassbender. Man, I just love Fassbender. I don't know about that. His Magneto. Love it. So I decided to go for that Mystique, Nightcrawler. Well, Mila has the Nightcrawler, but I already had a trade with Nightcrawler for Nightcrawler for another with another collector. So Toys era is no joke, man. Toys era is not bad at all, and they just keep on getting better. They have more hits now than misses, in my opinion. Is Toys era the one who released Robin recently? I haven't seen that, but it looks good. So if you guys are on the fence for third party, don't be. I mean, if you're a Star Wars fan, I know Pamerica's one. Ninja has Boba Fett in his avatar. If you are a Star Wars fan, stick with Hot Toys because that's what they're doing. But for me, I gotta be creative, man. I gotta step outside of Hot Toys because all they're doing now is Star Wars, and it's just gonna get worse for me because there's no movies, none. What are they gonna do? So they gotta keep the company flowing. Plus, they have it sells. Why change it? Ninja says, I dig the X-Men films. Also, didn't understand the vast amount of backlash to them. Same here, Ninja. I don't understand, man. It was entertaining for me. Was it, the best movie that I've seen? No, but it's not the worst either. I don't know, man. Marco Polo, what's going on, man? Hey, I know you like NBA. I got a few NBA coming up on my reviews, so just keep an eye on that. Trying to do some I'm attempting to do some stop motion animation here just to mix things up. So I don't know when that's gonna be done though, because I'm trying to be creative here, and we'll see if that even pans out. But yeah, Ninja man, I love this X-Men. Too bad, like I there's a few that I kind of like. I think it's CGL as well, the Magneto, but he's wearing that outfit where he was in the it's like a civilian outfit where he is in the like the metal factory. It's 175 but 1/6 corner, so I'm tempted to get it because the head sculpt looks decent. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. But I'm tempted. I don't know if I want to go that route, but I better stop like browsing this website. Honestly, this 1/6 quarter because I'm just spending money. Uh, I gotta ask you, Ben, though, because one of how's aftermarket for third party? Do you even get your money back, or you're basically losing a whole lot? That's my biggest fear for this third parties because you never know, man. You never know when you're gonna retire, and kind of want to get my money as close to what I paid for as possible. Let me see here. This one right here. Okay. Oops. What the heck? All right, there you go. Yeah, I mean the head sculpt looks great. I don't know. I haven't seen any reviews yet. Oh, that's pretty too. That's a little too small. Can this get bigger? Here you go. Here you go, man. Look at this. The head sculpt looks amazing. This is prototype though. You never know. But yeah, I'm really tempted to get this. Look at this. I know Zach from Collecting Weekly got a recast of this head, and he's gonna paint it because it does look better than the Magtant 1.0. But boy, yeah, I mean, he's not a superhero. That's the only problem. This is all you're gonna get once you buy this. So hey Kev, what's going on, man? Almost 200 for Azad Steel Worker Magneto Pass. Yeah, it's 175. The good news is they don't charge for shipping or tax. Um so it's I guess 175. But yeah, it's that's the thing. I would love my third party to stay at around 150-ish because it's more, I guess, doable. But for this price, I don't know. I don't know because like Kev said, and he says just buy the head sculpt. I agree because he's pretty much a civilian here. So yeah, I know what you mean here. I mean, there's a few items that I might be able to use, that glasses, that. But yeah, you're right. It's too much for just the head sculpt. Yeah, check this website out, guys. I mean, this one looks good too. This Max Nut Studios, but $80. I guess it's fine. I mean, I guess it's better than the default Hot Toys head sculpt. But they showed one for Toys So Toys, which I think it's which looks better. Maybe, I don't know. I might check that out too. Oh god damn! I've been pressing like buttons left and right here. Okay, put it on Sideshow Mags. Yep, that Sideshow Magneto looks good, but man, that's already expensive as it is. Um, hey J Rob, what's going on, man? Ben says, sorry, my video is 1 minute behind, but answering your question, some third parties skyrocket in value. Iceman, Sabretooth, Bullethead, Venom, and few more are ridiculous now. All right. So that eases my mind, Ben, because that's that's a little bit of concern because I have a lot of third party. Oh damn, yeah, Ben. I saw that Toys Era Green Goblin, man. That is some crazy shit right here, man. That's why my title is Villains, because they are fulfilling what I've always wanted, is villains from Hot Toys. And they never really gave us one, which sucks. Um Kev says, did you buy Nightcrawler you need before doubles and disappears? I did buy that, Kev, from well, I already have one from a trade, and Mila. Oh, I also got one from Mila. Yeah. So Marcus says, "Oh yeah, looking forward to that NBA reviews. It's been a while, man. It's been a while since they released NBA figures at Enter Bay. Well, it's nothing new, really, Marco, but at least new for me. New for me because I haven't had that Jordan yet. But looking forward to LeBron James too, man. You never know. Never know. Speaking of sports, man, I don't know if you guys are boxing fans. There was some good fights this past couple of weekends. Um, Matrix, well, Kev's Matrix, not Kev, but the Matrix lost. What's his name? I forgot his name. God damn it, man. To Timofeo Lopez, and on MMA, I know we guys talk about like UFC here. I think he retired. I don't know for how long though. Habib. So man, that was a good 2 weeks because last week it was the pound for pound. Why am I blanking out right now? Can't let me look up his name. Yeah, we need Cletus in here to remind me of that guy's name. The Matrix. God damn it. Lomachenko. Yep, Lomachenko lost. Man, that sucks because he's considered pound per pound. He just freaking lost. So that sucks. MMA, that's pretty good too. But yeah, with Marco, let me show you this, Marco. That Ninja man, he I don't he started too late, man. I think he started boxing around seventh round. The most he would get once he did that was a tie, was a draw. But and then Lopez stole the 12th round. So I mean, I don't know if they're gonna have a rematch. I hope they do because I want to see Lomachenko's one of. I thought he was gonna drop him, but on the 11th round because it looks like Lopez was getting gassed, but Lopez came back, so good for him. Kev says they just copied Toy Biz, Doc Ock, and Goblin Toys Era did. Glad Toys Era stepped up, giving us Doc Ock and Goblin. Hey man, yeah. Kevs, I don't know if you were browsing still that forum Sideshow Freaks, but back then, man, they were like kit bashing those guys, customizing them, and they were hella expensive. But now, I mean, I'm just glad we're gonna get them for cheap. So Kev says Topher Grace Venom. BMW says Hot Toys made a prototype villain this week, anti-Venom. It's not great though. Yeah, I don't know about that, BMW. I don't know about that. Mike Moss says there was no rematch clause. Yeah, dude. I think Lomachenko thought he was gonna win this pretty easily, so he didn't put a rematch clause. But Lopez, hey man, they shocked us. Lopez shocked us. We know he had power, but we didn't know he got footwork and man. But you know what surprised me though? That fight was not on that fight wasn't on pay-per-view. And I know Top Rank has been Pacquiao used to be a Top Rank. He used to be their main guy, but man, they don't have ticket sales now. So they're basically, and it's free TV. So there's not even pay-per-view buys. I don't know how they're gonna pay these boxers. I don't know. But it kind of sucks to be in a fight business right now. Because I mean, how are you gonna get paid that much money, Ninja says he gone so many weights in twilight of his career. Yes, a rematch, and I am too cautious first 5 rounds. Yeah, Ninja. He was like, I don't know how to say it. Maybe he's like feeling them in, but that's how his style is. He kind of like waits and kind of feel out his opponent. But yeah, it was too late. It was too late because Lopez won I would say the first 6 rounds, maybe outside of round 2, pretty easily. Lomachenko just didn't throw. He was like Adrian Bronner out there. Adrian Bronner, he's just nothing, just out there. J Rod says, I heard they postponed Fury and Wilder fight. I don't blame them, man. I mean, who's gonna watch it? I mean, they're gonna lose ticket sales, pay-per-view sales. Well, it might still be pay-per-view, but who's gonna watch it really? So yeah, I don't know. I would too as a promoter. That's not a good business decision. Mike says, I didn't think he was able to outbox Loma. Dude, me too. I thought it was going to swing wildly and Loma's going to pick him apart. Man, we were both wrong. At least I was wrong. Kev says, missed all the customs fun. Smart enough not to waste tons of cost. Yeah, man, dude. Back in the day, those customs are hell of expensive. But that was back then where Hot Toys was not really making a whole lot, mostly Marvel. So Star Wars was insane when it comes to custom. Hey, Danny, what's going on, man? Man, Danny, you're late. Where's Mario at? We got to put a search party for Mario. Yeah, Kev says if character is popular, they will be made. I agree. Not even maybe not by Hot Toys. Do you guys even think that Toys era is Hot Toys? I don't know. For some reason, I get that feeling because Toys era is so good that they're in the same level as 3-0. Man, if you guys haven't gotten those X-Men, they're damn good, especially the Cyclops. They feel like Hot Toys. So sometimes I feel like Toys era is like Sideshow's side hustle. Kind of like Figure Cool is Enter-based side hustle for um, players that they didn't own the license for. Specifically Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. If you look at Figure Cool, and then go to their website, it actually is Enter Bay. So it's like a backdoor to Enter Bay, which pretty sneaky. But hey, I'm not complaining, man. Not complaining. License or not, if you make a figure good, I'll freaking buy it. I'll buy it. I know there's like a lot of controversies for like this third party in I think 2 or 3 weeks ago regarding I don't know if you guys saw that from Present Toys. Zach was pretty intense on that one too. They were arguing like this. I believe that was which figure was that? Indiana Jones was a recast from an artist that did the head sculpt, and apparently Present Toys took that sculpt and then just mass produced it, which is a pretty crappy thing to do. But at the same time, man, I mean, I don't know, whoever's um sculpted that, he also sold it, so that's what happens once you sell these things out in the open. It's about to get recast, and it sucks. I mean, I don't know what to say. I if that was my creation, like if I sculpted that, I would be pissed too, but there's really not much you could do. J-Rod, any Tyson 1/6 figures you recommend? The Mike Tyson that I reviewed, I believe it's the Undisputed Champion. That's the best Tyson, in my opinion, because it has 3 belts, 2 head sculpts, and the heavy bag, the huge ass heavy bag that it comes with. Compared to the youngest heavyweight champion, I think that's better. The only thing that the youngest heavyweight champion has, it's Storm Collectibles, J-Rod. The only thing that it has on that is the I guess the sweatshirt and sweatsuit, I think that he does have. And then he got the speed bag as well, which you can probably get that on eBay if you really want to. The heavy bag is more than enough for me. But yeah. Kev says Dr. Jones is pure money. Yeah, man. Especially with, I think it's like 150 in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know how much that is, but yeah, I don't know what you guys think about that third party. Kev says, do you own all Ali? I do not, Kev. I'm unsure if released. He was released. The Storm Collectibles Muhammad Ali was released. Like, dude, I slept on that. I thought it was gonna go on sale for like 190 or so because I didn't want to pay 250 for it. It was 250 at Big Bad Toy Store. Tyson had a 20% discount at one point. Now he's sold out. It's not like I don't like Ali, but I was waiting for him to go down to like 220 at least, or $200, because Storm Collectibles is not that good. I don't know if you guys owned any of their figures, especially 1/6. I wanted to get their Hulk Hogan. Huge wrestling fan up until maybe mid 2000s. Stopped watching it. But they're not to the same level as Hot Toys, but their price is kind of like Hot Toys. So it's like I didn't want to buy Ali for 250 at that point. I was willing to get it for 200, but it never went to 200, so it sucked. That's what happens. You wait and you wait, and it's a gamble. Now it's a bit more expensive in the aftermarket. I don't think it's that expensive, but I'm not willing to pay more than what Big Bad was selling it before, so I'm just gonna pass on it altogether. Honestly, I didn't watch any of Ali's fight. I know he's considered the greatest ever, but no pure attachment to him. But I always love sports figures because they're real. They're a real person, and you can never take their accomplishments away from them. But Kev says just worry on body cracking eventually. Definitely needed Hogan. You know what, Kev, from the Mike Tyson that I got. So there's 2 Mike Tysons. The youngest one that cracked, but now the one that I got, the Undisputed one, it looks like just a sleeve. So it's not the entire arm is rubber. It looks like just, the regular body, and then they just put a rubber sleeve on it so it doesn't crack too easily. So You shouldn't be worried if you're buying the newer ones. I think the Hulk Hogan is like that, so you should be fine. Um, oops, closed my window there. Ninja says their Street Fighter line is not bad. Self-display not dear. Either. Sagat looks immense. Yeah, I agree, Ninja. Their Storm collectibles like 112 is pretty good. I got their Mike Tyson, the two of them. Their 1/6 is not the same as Enter Bay or anything like that. Last Masanori is asking, is the Venom the new Iron Man from Hot Toys? It looks like it, last Masanori, but they're not gonna sell. That's the only difference. God damn. I don't know what they're thinking about this Venom, man. I don't know why in their right frame of mind would even, how many really are they gonna sell of this Venom? Like, let's be honest here. Like, let's go to their website. Is it on Sideshow yet or no? It's probably just on their Facebook. I don't know how many they're gonna sell. Like, they kept on, they keep on pumping these figures out. But let's see. Why though? Is there really a market for this? I don't get it. Okay. Kev says, I see so many cracked Wonder Woman bods from overposing. Yeah, man. If you get one of those bodies, Kev, those what do you call that? Rubber bodies or silicone bodies, especially from Hot Toys, I wouldn't do that. Minimal posing, museum posts, especially if you're just gonna display them. If you are gonna take pictures, you can get away with it. I personally doesn't have any cracked bodies yet, but thank God. But yeah, I'll be really scared. I mean, look at this guy, Anti Venom, artist mix figure designed by Instinct Toys. Yeah, guy says easy pass. Yeah, is this 1/6? I don't even know what this. Okay, so this is a cool effect, glow in the dark function. Now, I don't care about these figures, right? I don't hate them. The problem I do have is they're expensive. Guy says looks like he's shit bricks. I don't know how much this is for, but I guarantee you it's not $20. Um, this artist interpretation. See, I like Venom, not like him enough to spend money on this. But if he was, let's say, Superman, I love Superman or Iron Man, I still wouldn't buy one. I still wouldn't buy like a character like this, especially for this price. Like I said, there might be somebody who loves this, and I'm not gonna shit on this figure because if somebody does like him. But goddamn, if we're talking about price point here, if why would you spend like $100 on this guy? Even $80? Why? I don't know why would you. If this was $20, I would waste a shelf space for this guy. So that would be a no. Who's asking for this? I mean, what made them? If they're sitting down on a table and they was like, hey, you know what? We got to come up with new products and we got to appeal to the Funko Pop crowd. Let's make a Venom. Let's make a lot of them. Let's make 20 of them. Let's flood them with Venom, and eventually it's gonna sell out. And the more we flood them, the more it's visible, and it's gonna sell out. Why don't they wait first? They have this Venom pool, right? Like, make that a barometer of how well this Venom figure is gonna make. It's gonna sell. So the only, I would say, I don't have any problems if Hot Toys makes figures that I don't like. That's fine with me. The selfish part of that is kind of like me thinking was like, man, they could be using this time to make figures that people actually do like, yet they're wasting their R&D with these figures that no one's going to buy. Or maybe some people are going to buy this. I don't know. I highly doubt it's going to sell a whole lot though, because of the price point. If there were $20, $15, so maybe, then that's still a maybe, but I highly doubt it. So what? I don't know, man. Like, if you look in their website, like their few announcements, it's all crap like this. It's why? It's like, oh, this apparently Mantis in here. But Negan says, what is your opinion when it comes to pre-ordering hot toys? Do you do day one pre-order or do you wait for them to go in stock? Negan, I wait for them to go in stock, honestly. Gone are the days where pre-orders are being sold out. And the reason I say that is, and the reason I go day one is for a few reasons. Most of your coupons, if you're ordering from Hot Sideshow, some of them are not eligible for those. You know, like if you join a contest or something, they send you a $20 coupon. They don't work for pre-orders, mostly in stock items. When was the last pre-order that you saw that sold out that you didn't had a chance? You know, the last thing I can remember is Superman from Justice League, and they're waitlisted and they're getting fulfilled. So, what is really the risk if you don't pre-order day one? Really, nothing. You know, at this point. And then you got figures like Hawkeye and Rocket and what do you call this, Black Widow, who's just tanking in the aftermarket. So you don't know where this wind is going to sail. So I mean, if you're a Star Wars fan, maybe, because Star Wars fans are crazy, they're going to buy anything Star Wars at this point. So maybe, you know, you risk the risk of something selling out. But if you look at the pattern of the history here, Anakin didn't sold out. Obi-Wan didn't sell out. Even Krennic didn't sell out. So are you really risking anything if you didn't pre-order anything? What was the last Star Wars pre-order that sold out and now is, you know, I bet you Mandalorian's not going to sell out either. Just, you know, so last Masanori says they won't even do a regular Venom or a Tom Hardy one. That might be because maybe they don't have the license, Masanori. That's just a guess. Regular Venom, you know, just do a cartoon Venom. I don't know. They obviously have the license, but maybe not to do 1/6. I don't know, but just do it. Ninja says they haven't even released original Venom. Yep. What the fuck, must be crazy big in Asia, I guess. I don't know, Ninja. Maybe. I don't know. Kev says, or a comic book black Spidey suit. That's right. You know what's gonna sell really is Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2 suit. Maybe not even from the movie. Do it a video game. With the Doc Ock coming out from Toys Era and this the Fiend, I believe his name is, let's call him Green Goblin, it's gonna sell easily. Danny says looks like a He-Man figure on steroids. Yep. Ninja says no Morpheus, no Agent Smith or Trinity to go with Neo from a massive trilogy franchise. I believe a fourth due out soon past COVID. Yeah, I think so, Ninja. I think they're working on that fourth movie, so that would be nice. Gerard says Alita Hot Toys is on waitlist. Okay, there you go. Alita, I guess, it's on waitlist. I bet you it's gonna go out of waitlist as well. I've seen this BS waitlist now. You know, I've dealt with it with Star-Lord before, and it's pre-order. I don't know how it's going to go on waitlist, but I guess. Kev says only third-party Morpheus and Trinity and Agent Smith. That's true. Yeah, I think somebody made those. Last Masonori says, what about the Venom Iron Man with crab legs? Yeah, I think that's worth $300 more or something like that. And that's from Secret Base, Masonori. I don't know what how is that going to work out when it comes here. That's probably going to be $400 with the sideshow tax, and that is insane. And mind you, here's what I'm saying here. That Venom Iron Man is not a bad looking figure. It actually looks pretty cool if it was $50. But once you put the price tag of it of $400 or $350 according to Secret Base, that is ridiculous. That is not worth $350. I'm just saying, like, a toys or collectibles figure coolness only has its limits. You know, it's only as cool as its price point. So, man. Kev says Suicide exclusive bat sellout. I remember Gone in a Day. Yeah, maybe that one. Yeah, that was I don't know when that was, maybe around 2017 or so. Yeah, I mean back then, because I think a lot of people missed out on the BVS Batman, and they realized how cool that figure is, because a lot of people kind of passed on the BVS figures because they didn't like the movie. But regardless of the movie, those figures were great. Like even the Suicide Squad figures are great, uh, regardless of how you feel about the movie. And I think that's what happened to that Batman from Suicide Squad. Ninja says that Hot Toys Venom is 2/3 of Sideshow Gambit statue, which is drop dead gorgeous piece of art. Yeah, yes, it is. Man, I don't know how much is that Gambit. It's like around $600, right? Man, I want to own that, but I don't really. It's huge. I don't know where I'm going to put it or how I'm going to buy it. So, but yeah, I mean, it is gorgeous. If I had the space, I know Danny's doing it right now. His X-Men line is going to be consisted of statues, which is a great idea. I thought of doing that, but in a Mesco line because I couldn't afford the statues. But yeah, but since I found out about this third party one, so I'm gonna roll with that one. But let's do this. I don't know if you guys saw this from 3-0, but I like this. They are doing GI Joe line, which is pretty nice. I like it, man. And the price is insane. I think it's like $145 on Big Bad Toy Store. I mean, that is cheaper than a third party. I mean, you can say what you want about 3-0. They're a hit or miss as you could. But with that being said, I mean, I don't mind paying 145 even if it sucks. 3-0, the worst part about 3-0 is that their head sculpt. They're like Asmus. They're like hit or miss. You know, the tailoring is good, but the head sculpt is it's okay. And I can mostly forgive Asmus for that or 3-0 because they're not as expensive as Hot Toys, but they are licensed. So I don't mind paying like with Rambo. Rambo's ridiculous. It's amazing though. You guys should pick up Rambo for real. But this G.I. Joe, he doesn't have a head sculpt. This Snake Eyes, decent accessories. He doesn't come with much, but you know, what else could you ask for a Snake Eyes, really? This is a must-have for me. I mean, I got the Hot Toys Snake Eyes, but that's from the movie version. But this one looks great, man. At worst, at 145, you can part it out and just get, you know, most of his armors or whatever, and you can kit bash whatever it is that you want. But I would say this is a no-brainer at 145 at Big Bad Toy Store, and you add the $4 shipping, under 150. I mean, that is insane. Danny says it's 700. And says I gotta be honest, 1/4 scale, a lot bigger than I imagined. Yeah, I bet, Danny. Not not sure how much room of characters I can get. Yeah, that's the thing. It's at some point you're gonna run out with this big ass statues. But yeah, the Snake Eyes. That's why for me, like 1/6 is the perfect scale, at least for me. It doesn't take too much space. But this Snake Eyes, man, 1/4 easy pre-order, and also on Big Bad, like you said, there's no. At least this one has no NRD. But who cares if it has NRD, right? I mean, this looks great, man. It looks like it has a lot of articulation, more than at least what Hot Toys provided from that Snake Eyes. Easy. I hope they do. I hope they continue with this line though. You know, I hope we get like Storm Shadow and all that stuff. So, oh, Ninja says, oh, that is great news. G.I. Joe is still a big draw to my childhood memories. I've not seen this. Are they doing a line of figures? I hope so, Ninja. Man, if they do, I'm in trouble. Well, not so much because of the price point that they're, you know, putting this out on. It's not bad. Oh, Kev says too. Anyone order Trick or Treat Myers, easy pre-order. You know what, Kev? It's 120 at Big Bad Toy Store. Kev, Myers. I'm thinking of getting. I don't have any Mike Myers in my collection, and for one, I'm not a biggest fan, so I don't need the most accurate Mike Myers. But man, for 120, I think I'm gonna give it a shot. Danny says Storm Shadow would be a no-brainer. Absolutely, man, dude. Kev says classic Storm Shadow. I know Sideshow took a crack on these guys back in the day, and they were expensive too. They were like maybe not that expensive, but not 140. That's for sure, not 145. This is insane, man. Look at this poses right here. Ooh, this one, the Fiend, and the deluxe version. This I don't know how much the price is yet. You know, I'm asking the guys at 1/6 corner, but judging from Doc Ock, which is around 210, I think this is gonna be the price point for Goblin. This is great, man. The only thing this is this accurate? Why can I see his mouth like right there? Is that supposed to be there? I think it's supposed to be black, right? But for them to do this, man, this is amazing. I can't wait for this, man. Ninja says best make it to UK30 Cobra. The enemy must be stopped. Yeah, Kev says easy flip. You don't like Myers. Halloween fans are insane for yep, definitely, man. But this guy, now I need at least a Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. Because this thing is amazing. I'm moving forward. What did I do? This looks good, man. I can't believe they pulled this out. Okay. Oh, maybe I gotta make it smaller a little bit. Stopped. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so apparently there's two versions. There's the deluxe and the non-deluxe. What the hell? It stopped when I. Okay, dude. I mean, I like this kind of figures because they're hard to do. You know, like the Magneto that I showed you guys earlier. You know, you get a body, you get an outfit here and there. You can put them together. This one you can't. You know, it doesn't matter how much you kit bash, unless you really have the talent. Then you can pull this off. But it's why would you, right? Like, why would you spend much time and talent to if you can readily buy this for $200? Man, this looks great. Does it have? I think the description is in Mandarin or in a different language, but I wonder if there's like a light of functionality with any of these things. Regardless, man, it looks amazing. Yeah, this should be black, I think. I don't know why his mouth is showing. I don't remember like you can see his face underneath the mask. Oh, J-Rod says not accurate with the mouth. Okay, so there you go. Oh yeah, I wish we had a Willem Dafoe head sculpt there. That would be great. A Hobgoblin would be epic in 1/6. Last Masonor says, are you bothered with the open mouth thing that Hot Toys does? Not so much, man. Not so much. It's okay. Which was the last open mouth they did though? Is it Harley Quinn? Because if so, I don't mind that at all. I mean, but this looks amazing, man. For 210, ooh, easy. If it's 210. With the deluxe, I would say it's around 230. But you know what? Doc Ock is that price, and he is pretty intricate as well with his tentacles and whatnot. This one is a bit more intense with all these panelings and so I wouldn't be surprised if this is 250. I doubt it though. I highly doubt it. But we'll see. Oh, this one they announced Toy Sapiens. I believe this is the Japanese version of like Secret Base. And I hope this is not the big announcement that they have in mind. This heroic hands. Because remember Hot Toys teased something? I hope this is not the one because this sucks. If this is the one that they are in a huge announcement for. Again, there might be a market for this. But I guarantee you it'll be $150 a pop for these hands. Why? That's another question. So why would anyone, even if you're the biggest Iron Man fan, would you be excited for this hand or a Spider-Man fan? I like Spider-Man, or a Deadpool fan. I don't get it. I don't. But hey, if you're willing to drop 150 for this, guys, I don't know the price. I'm just speculating this is 150. Then good for you. But I saw this, man. I don't know if you guys saw this. JND Studios Gal Gadot. This might be the evolution of Hot Toys or 1/6 in the future. Like something silicone like this, like lifelike. And it might be difficult because these guys are maybe half scale, maybe. I don't know what scale is this, but this is creepy good, man. If I mean, Hot Toy, the golden armor that they did is almost close to this. Almost. Don't put down your pitchfork, guys, but almost from Hot Toys. But boy, this is amazing. I mean, look at this. This is Gal Gadot right here. I mean, if you didn't know this was a statue, you would say that this is her portrait, that this is her. Like you just got to edit a little bit here and there. Maybe you don't even need to. Show it to someone who doesn't know Hot Toys or statues, and they would say it's her. Look at that. God damn. I mean, imagine if Hot Toys is this good. I mean, this is artwork right here. Kev says we may get Spidey just bought that Harley Quinn with open mouth, and it's amazing. I agree, J Rod. Man, that Harley is one of the best head sculpts that I've seen, though. Masonori says maybe they got the idea from MSG5 Bionic Arm. I don't know who MSG5, or is it Metal Gear Solid? I don't know who Bionic Arm is. I finished that game, but man, imagine if her Hot Toys looks like this, dude. Wow. I don't know how much this guy is, or this statue is, but I know they did the same thing with Arthur, this J&D Studios, and Arthur is around $3,000. If this statue is around, I don't know, 1,500, it's really tempting. It is really tempting. Wow. Oh, this is from Enter Bay. They kind of teased this one. LeBron James finally Enter Bay out of the coma. It sucks, man, because Enter Bay has so much promise. If you guys haven't seen Enter Bay, go check them out. They still have a website. They do amazing figures. Well, basketball figures. Their other figures are, I haven't owned any Enter Bay non-basketball figures, but I can tell you their head sculpt is, if not better, it's the same level as Hot Toys, if not better. At least some of them are. If they're just smart on their business tactics, they wouldn't go underwater, or with their business. But you're just working on LeBron James now. Everyone has an idea that the Lakers are the favorites to win the title. Once they won the title, you should have announced this figure, not make them the moment they won the title. It's all about timing. It's all about timing. You're not Hot Toys. Hot Toys can make a figure 3 years after the movie released. In this case, I don't know how long Gamora has been waiting, but they can release a figure after that long and they still sell figures. But you're Enter Bay, that you don't even have a physical store anymore. Stop making legends as well. Make figures that are current to younger generations so they would buy it. I would love to see legends as well. I would love to see Hakeem Olajuwon, but I want them to keep on making figures. So I wish they would get on their act together and do this. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I sold my LeBron James Miami Heat Enter Bay figure maybe like 4 years ago. I bought it for really cheap at Big Bad. They were giving them away for like 120 at one point, so I bought it for 140. At that time, not that time. Up to now, I'm still a Bulls fan. I couldn't stand LeBron at that time because they keep on beating my Bulls, man. So I couldn't have him on my shelf. I just couldn't. So I sold him. No, I didn't sell him. I returned him to Big Bad, and I just ate whatever, your fee or shipping, whatever. Kind of regretted it because I wish I would have hold on to it and just buy a jersey and be done with it. I'm sure the head sculpt here is going to be better. Their jerseys has gone better over the years, but yeah, I wish I would have hold on to it. Once 120, so it wasn't that much. So I just wish I would have kept it. Masanori says Metal Gear Solid 5. Yep, finished that. I gotta maybe revisit that. I don't know who Bionic Arm is. Kev says gets divorced for making out with Gal Gadot statue. Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do. If that's your only shot with Gal Gadot, no, you can't do it with a statue, Kev, because that statue I believe is smaller. That might be a quarter scale. So you gotta do it with a bust, like a life size bust. That would be a little bit more appropriate, so to speak. Danny, I get a Barkley. Yeah, man. Barkley's not even. You know what? I highly doubt because Barkley's not even in 2K. He doesn't want his likeness out there for whatever reason. I guess he's not getting compensated enough. But for those, like we talked about Alita earlier, man, it looks like they found a way to make this rooted hair, and it has purse too. Is this So Toys? No, Mister Toys. So it is possible to give her a rooted hair with purse, because I thought so before that the reason they went with a sculpted hair is, it's magnetic, so you can take it on and off, so you can get the purse. But according to Mister Toys, see the eyes move. You see here, she's kind of looking to the left, and now she's looking straight forward. So she can look straight. So why did Hot Toys didn't make it rooted hair again? See, it's nice. I mean, we got a second head sculpt too with kind of like the blood on the face. I don't know how much this is for. See, the thing too is that, like you could use this to pop it on the Hot Toys head sculpt, but now let's just say this head sculpt is $70. You paid Hot Toys $250 plus tax and shipping. Let's say $290 plus 70. Now your figure became like a DX figure. Now it's already $390. And we don't know how the paint application is going to be, because you got to understand this is third party. So the paint application might not be as good as Hot Toys. Goddamn Hot Toys, don't be cheap on us, man. It is possible. Just fucking do it next time. Don't be fucking lazy and shit. Okay, it's any Gal Gadot bust. Yeah, man. We need we don't want to go to this route again, because remember, guys, the last time I streamed, that was like three weeks ago. All the comments there were like porn bots. It's what we're talking about. So J-Rod says, I would want a Vince Carter with Raptors throwback jersey. Man, that would be nice, J-Rod. Vince Carter, Raptors jersey, and maybe a Nets jersey. I mean, Vince Carter played for a lot of teams, but I think those are the two most impactful teams that he was into. Or maybe Dallas team, because did he win a championship with Dallas? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking about Sean Marion here. But yeah, that would be nice. Hey, what's going on, Comic Land? Masanori says, do you collect 16 COO model? No, man, but I saw some of their stuff, man. They got some good stuff going on there. Those figures that are armored, man, I would love some of those, but they're expensive, dude. They're like Hot Toys quality, but they're also like Hot Toys price. So I don't know if I want to jump into that. Danny says, JND Studios, Wonder Woman is $2,200. That is not bad, Danny. You should get that. You should get it, Danny. I mean, it does look good, and it's cheaper than the Alfred. I mean, Arthur that they put out there. So, Kev says, do they make Shaq with purse eyes? They did not, Kev. I do have the Shaq. It doesn't have purse, but that would be, yeah, because Shaq is funny as hell. But man, this Alita, I like Alita. I like that movie. I don't have the figure yet. I might get it. Let's see. The thing is, the figure, when it's announced, and then the longer you wait, the less interested I become. Oh, and another thing, this Stan Lee, I think it was just why is the packaging like this? What is going on here? Does anyone know? I mean, I'm confused here. Is it really like this, or this is kind of like a special edition, and why? Because what is this thing right here? Is this, I've never seen an unboxing yet. I hope they don't go this route, because this looks cheap. I don't know what's going on here, because imagine if this is, obviously I haven't seen the packaging, but imagine selling this again and you're shipping this. So you got to take, is this one of those like sealed things? So now they're loose. So now you can't sell it back. Because I like the fact that, if you want to resell your figure, you put them on the box, put them on a shipper. Or if you don't have a shipper, just put them on the box. Everything's contained. Ship them out. That's good. But I mean, if this is one of those like Hasbro toys where you gotta actually rip it up, then you can resell them, which is pretty much smart by Hot Toys because now the value is gonna go low. So now you just want to buy from Hot Toys directly new ones. But yeah, I hope this doesn't become a trend because that would suck. Andrea says she is amazing. I believe we're talking about Alita here. I'm sure. Danny says I don't like Gal Gadot Wonder Woman that much. Yeah, but that statue, Danny, man, that's pretty good. And there's a lot of things you can do with that statue. Display them, display them, just display them, Danny. Oh, I think this is I put him out here. This is the pictures, I suppose, that 16 Corner told me that there's a lot of like fake hot toys going around in China, in Hong Kong right now. That's why they're cracking down on these I guess third party, not even these guys, but like even Toys Era or whatever. This is like fake hot toys supposedly. I mean, this one looks decent. You know, obviously the suit inside, it looks like plastic in here. But if you're in a budget, you know, like the head sculpt is not that bad, at least from this angle. This Doctor Strange is not terrible as well, but you can see this is plastic. Like this is not fabric. But yeah, apparently this is all over Hong Kong and China. So they are look at this Deathstroke, all plastic again. Obviously, their market is not us. So I'm not even mad. Um I don't mind that they exist. It's not like I'm gonna feel bad for Hot Toys for losing the money that they're supposed to make because whoever's gonna buy this is not gonna buy Hot Toys anyway. Um, so whatever. But yeah, apparently these are the fake enter base as well. Uh, and the quality is so much different that I'm not even. Again, I'm not mad. I just bought this 1/9 Jordan. It is amazing from Interbay. But if you buy one of these things on eBay, the one that sells for like $40 or so, you're wasting your money because you're obviously not going to get the result that you wanted. You're gonna get you're not even going to get close, but that's just how it is. You know, like you get what you paid for. So, but yeah, there's a video as well that she sent me. Let me see that. I guess there are factories in China that they are raiding because of where is that? Okay. Oh, here you go. Oh, that was a video that maybe I can play this here. Never mind. I might get flagged by YouTube, so I'm not gonna do that. I don't know what. Fuck it. Hey, Robert, what's going on, man? Man, Robert, why are you late, man? It's past your bedtime, Robert. Kev says, displaying Ant-Man head with Myers about to kill him, my only display option. That might be the best way to use that head sculpt, Kev. You might be something there. Robert's past your bedtime, man. But let me see if I can play this video without sound. Oh, never mind. It's just factories making fake Darth Maul. I mean, this Darth Maul is so bad that I don't even know why would any. Oh, you can't. Oh, maybe you could. Okay, so let me this full screen and let me share this. Okay, so apparently this is the video that she sent me. So these are the factories in China that they're raiding. How can I play this thing? Oh, man, they got pallets and pallets there. Yeah, they said it's really strict nowadays because see this Jordans, Interbay Jordans, just stacking all over the place. That is, I don't know how much this supposedly Hot Toys clone is, but that's pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, if you buy this, I mean, I don't think it affects Hot Toys altogether, but I mean, this is I guess just raids that's going on. Oh man, that was pretty intense. Okay. Alrighty then. So that was that. Hey Rob, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. They're really clamping hard on third party stuff. Yeah, man. Um, I think Justin got a letter too about he reviewed the Yoast Batmobile, and he got a letter saying that it's third party. That is some crazy stuff, man. I mean, it's not illegal to review third party because if it is, me and Zhao are in trouble. Well, Zhao specifically because all he does is third party. Um, I do a lot of third party, and I mean, no one is as big as Justin right now. So he does something, he gets a lot of views, but it's not just Justin though. Like in all walks of life, I see unbox therapy do unboxing of like obviously they're clone of something of uh, a slider or something. Never gets, as far as I know, he never gets flagged. So you know, I don't know how that works out, but I know it's illegal to sell them, but to review them, I'm pretty sure it's not. No one can ask him to take him down. I know he got a letter from, I believe, Warner Brothers or so. Hey, Jack, what's going on, man? Twist us. Are you sure they aren't hiding dope in those bootleg hot toys? Sure looks like they do the way they are handling that shakedown of the factories. They might be. You never know. You never know with these guys. So, um, Rob says the Mexicans, we know how you feel. Marcus says Mamba jersey on LeBron would be great. Yeah, man. I mean, right now I'm banking on third party. That's all I'm hoping for. Dodgers take real World Series lead, man. All right. I know Robert, you're wondering about Daft Toys. Those guys are pretty cool. Yeah, Daft Toys without third party, Robert. What am I going to buy? I'm at the mercy of 3-0 right now, because Hot Toys, there's nothing on the horizon that I'm really looking forward to outside of my pre-orders, which is 85. That's it. But other than that, I don't really know what else to buy. Robert says, saw Justin review Daft Toys comic Joker. Yeah, they said it's a recast too. So it's that Joker head sculpt was a recast of somebody from the community who did the sculpture of Joker, and Daft Toys recasted that and sold it, and apparently they made up and I guess gave the original sculptors some incentive. I don't know, man. It's like uh, pirates stealing from one another. I don't really know how to react to this, but Ninja says the GI Joe 30 is licensed by Hasbro, available in UK. Cheers Optical for the preview with the new 6-inch line they came out with, now going back to 12-inch, maybe a new movie inbound. Ninja, I know Snake Eyes has his own movie, but he doesn't look like that. It looks like he looks like the Snake Eyes from the movie of Hot Toys, GI Joe Retaliation. But hey, I'll get it from 3-0. I would definitely get it. Kev says, did you order So Toy Superboy? No, Kev, I'm gonna skip on that. I don't even know anything about. I just had the shirt, but don't know anything about Superboy. Comic says Mando or Boba. One protects you, one hunts you. Who are you choosing? Shit, man. Well, I haven't seen any episode of Mando, so I would say Boba. So Robert says, looking good. Yeah, I gotta get on that Mando sequel. What I did get into recently, well, not recently, was I just finished The Boys at Amazon Prime. I don't know if you guys have seen any episodes of The Boys. I know a lot of people wanted some figures from that TV series, or can you call it even that a TV series, The Boys, Homelander. I mean, the show is good, man. I'm addicted to that show. I don't know if I want any figures of them, because the Butcher looks like just a regular dude. Homelander, maybe he's such a dick, but I like Homelander for whatever reason. I like that guy, man. Noir looks like Snake Eyes. There's an Aquaman guy, Deep. But man, if you guys haven't seen that, highly recommend that. You gotta check that out. I just finished season 2. Mando, man, I gotta get into that. Get into that. I don't know, man. It's Star Wars, so We'll see. Danny says Storm Shadow is supposed to be that actor from Crazy Rich Asians. Oh, the leading actor? I guess he could. What happened to that last actor? He's pretty good. Maybe he's old now. Maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. Kev says Teen Titans live action series is worthy watch binge in my opinion. Kev, is that are you supposed to have like a subscription to that though? Because I heard good things about that. I just is that on Netflix or DC? Because man, like you try to get off cable to avoid paying a lot, but then again, everyone is subscription based now that it feels like you're still paying cable. Like if you start, paying Disney Plus and Netflix, and now you might as well just get cable. But then again, I mean, at least you get sports, I suppose. You get ESPN, but there's no sports nowadays, so maybe that's not. It's a moot point. But yeah, man, so many subscription based now that I don't know. Trying to save money here, but it is not working if I do that. Okay, what's going on with work tomorrow? I mean, I don't. Are you guys paying attention to the sideshow spooktacular? If you're not, go join some groups. I missed a few codes here and there too. Not gonna lie, because some of the codes are being dropped at like 3 in the morning. I'm not gonna wake up for $1. But this they dropped the code at around 5, so I walked away. I was like, I'm not gonna bring my phone with me. They're not gonna drop a code that till like midnight or something. They dropped another one. So far, man, if you guys are not into that, get into some groups. Like I said, there's groups who are so you don't have to wait for it, because back then, before the groups, you're waiting for the code to pop on Facebook, and that is annoying. But if you're in the groups, it would pop in, and you just gotta type really fast, and it's free money basically. So why not? I started before Sideshow Comic or New York Con. I started with like $13 in reward points. I'm up to like 70 something now. So hey, I don't buy from Sideshow a lot. What most likely I'm gonna buy from Sideshow would be Ant-Man. If not if when Ant-Man goes to free shipping and attach $30 off to it. That's the only time I'm gonna buy that guy with my reward points. Because I mean, I'm not gonna buy any. Their shipping is $23, and if you don't have a coupon, nothing's gonna offset that. I won't even bother. So, just right timing. I guarantee you, like that Ant-Man would go free shipping with at least $20 off by December. So if you're in a market for Ant-Man, I would say just hold off. It's not gonna sell out. I can guarantee you that. The real question is, why am I in a hunt for Ant-Man? I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, Kev says yes on some stream. Unsure which watch it on. Cody. Oh, Cody. Okay, so I might just Cody it up. Assassins on Netflix is pretty good. New series. I enjoyed it. Nonstop action. That's what according to Ninja. Kev says it's free. Masanori says, I wonder why Asmus won't make Sauron yet. I agree. They know people want it. Guess I might pick up the 13-inch Build-A-Fig from Diamond if it takes too long. Masanori, I don't know either, man. I told myself Aragorn would be my last Asmus figure because I'm just, I'm done. There's nothing else that I need to do. Sauron might pull me back into Asmus. Asmus, it's like 3-0, man. They're so hit or miss. With their head sculpt, they're more miss than hits. Honestly, I settle with them because I love Lord of the Rings. But if I'm judging it in a more, I guess, level-handed mind, they're like 3-0. Kev says if on Facebook add you to group for codes. Yep, you gotta go in groups, man. Copy paste exactly. And the key is you gotta have 2 windows open on your phone. You gotta have Sideshow right away so that you just log in. I know it logs me out, so if you guys know any way that you don't get logged out, that's even better. Comics says, what are your top 3 owned hot toys right now? Comics, I would say, and this is in no, well, I can put them in order. I guess my third would be Mark 50. I don't know, for whatever reason, I just like that guy. Thanos maybe, and my number one would be Joker, DX11. That might be it. And that's not based on like love for the character. That's more of just technical specs. I just love those guys technically. But as far as just closer to my heart, there's a lot, man. I love Daredevil. I just sold my DX13, so that sucks. But yeah, the X-Men so far is my favorite. I just love playing around with them. It's if you haven't owned third party, you should, because you don't know the feeling of being free, of moving a figure without getting scared. Because I always get scared when I play around with hot toys. Not play around like post them a lot and different poses. So I'm always scared that I'm gonna fuck it up, and then when I do, I can't sell them anymore. But on third party, you're free, man. You just do what you want, and that's a good, refreshing feeling, man. Danny says, "Yeah, I'm up to 75 bucks from this NYCC codes, and I know I missed more than a few." Yeah, man, me too, Danny. And I'm not even mad. It is what it is. I missed a few, but without those codes, like you said, it adds up. It does add up. So the next purchase, I don't know. Like, can you guys use these codes on a pre-order? Like, I have an existing pre-order which is Mark 85. Can I just, because I know you like pay the NRD, and for the most part, I just get a bill. Can I tell them to apply these codes? I don't know how that works, but Kev says just refresh page, hit active button on Sideshow page to keep from logging you out. Okay, hold on. So, Kev, do you leave that page in the code entry button, and then you just paste it? Because what happens if you paste it? So you hit save, I think, and it'll take you to a page where you have to log in again. So are you saying that it won't ask me to log in again? Oh, Danny says you can't use it on a previous order. Oh, okay. So you gotta order a new one. Okay, gotcha, Danny. Kev says only up 52 so far, not on existing. Oh, okay, all right. Only new orders. All right. Okay, got it. Comics says, do you buy most of your figures from Sideshow? No, Comics. I actually buy them from Big Bad Toy Store because I save a lot on shipping. Shipping from Big Bad is $4. From Sideshow, it's $23 to Illinois. And it might not sound a lot, but if you order like 10 figures a year, that's one figure. That's 230. So, it like they said, it does add up. Gerard says, create a shortcut on your home screen. It'll take you directly to the page to add the code. Okay, I might do that. Gerard, does it log you out though? Yep, you got it. It stays on rewards pages. Hit rewards history. Keep the tabs open. All right. I gotta do that. Danny says some people cancel orders and reorder with codes points, and if the figure is delayed, you get NRD back. True, Danny. However, though, the two figures I only got two figures left on free order on Sideshow, which is the Mark 85 Battle Damage and the regular Mark 85. I don't want to cancel and reorder them not because of the NRD. It's because when you pre-order before January 1st of this year, I believe, you don't have to pay the tax. So, I mean, for $400, the tax for 6.5 there it's pretty good amount. It's $20. That's the only reason why I'm keeping that pre-order from Sideshow. Otherwise, I'd switch it over to Big Bad easily. Because I can imagine more Mark 85, because it's diecast, the shipping that they would charge me for that most likely would be around $25, $27, which is insane. Kev says just refresh it on page. All right, I'm gonna try that tonight. Danny says tax, good point. Yep. That's the only reason why I keep those two pre-orders on Sideshow. Otherwise, I mean, don't get me wrong, Sideshow is a good company. I've dealt with them for years, but with the pile of loot really works out for me. I mean, I'm not getting my figures day one anyway, so I might as well get them 6 months delayed and get them shipped all at once. They're double boxed, so that's for me. That's the biggest thing. And the shipping price, it's $4. So the thing with Sideshow is that it makes sense to get it from Sideshow if you get a coupon for like the 25 off, because it kind of offsets the shipping. The thing is, you're not going to get 25 off if you don't order from them. So you got to get your first order first, After you get your first order, they'll send you a coupon for 25 off, like 20 days after they ship your order. So that means you got to keep on. That's their way of cycling you to keep you from ordering to them. And yeah, that would be a no. So, so I just decided to jump on Big Bad altogether. Kev says, "Where's Taskmaster a paintball pre-order? Paintball pre-order." J-Rod says, "I only logged out once the past 4 days, so it worked creating a shortcut." I'm gonna do that, J-Rod. So I'm guessing you're in Apple, like iPhone. So if I go to Safari, just create a shortcut. Is that how it works? I do it on my phone though, so I don't know, J-Rod. I don't know if you ordered it from your. I'm guessing you do it on your phone too, because because um Spooktacular is like they drop codes overnight. That's one thing I do like about these New York Con is they didn't do it at night. If you work the following day, you're not gonna get up just to put your codes for $1. But I appreciate the gesture that they're doing this anyway. So hopefully I can get enough. Maybe if I wait 3 years, I'll get a free figure. But that takes a lot of patience, a lot of patience and self control. I can tell you that there's a lot of self control right there. Danny says, "Yeah, only ordering with coupons and codes from Sideshow, or if they have exclusive with extra portrait for statues only for." Yep, same here, man. Kev says, "Glad we are getting horror, Mikey and Leatherface." I know, man. About time. About damn time. I just wish that Sideshow's figures. I hope that somebody tells them that they're not as good as Hot Toys. If you're not as good as Hot Toys, you can't price yourself the same as Hot Toys. I know Hot Toys is not going to touch Freddy or Jason. I don't think they're going to sell. They might sell, for some. They might sell on. There's horror fans out there, but Hot Toys has become more of a corporate. So they just want to tackle on big franchises like Star Wars and Marvel. I don't even blame them. So I don't think we're gonna get those. But at the same time, man, Sideshow, you're only as good as 3-0 on 1/6 at least. I even think 3-0 is better than them. So why you should be priced the same as 3-0 in my opinion. That's just me, So Kev says, "Bring on more Jason and Freddy." Oh, Ghostface. Yep. Ghostface Scream is so overpriced, especially with these horror figures. They don't really have a head sculpt. I mean, they do, but I can imagine it's harder to sculpt a realistic face than a mask of Ghostface, So the price should be relatively goes hand in hand. Negan says, "When you go to Sideshow sign in page, select the Remember Me box, and you will say login. At least this is how it works for Apple." Oh, okay. I gotta do that because maybe I should take myself up private. Because on my browser and Safari, I'm on private. So if you're visiting some websites, it doesn't stay in your. I don't know if it's even true, man. J-Rod says, "I have an Android and use Google Chrome. Not too sure about how it works with Safari." Okay. Comic says, "Dude, you need to binge on Mando season 1 and prep for Mando season 2 this next Friday." Yeah, man, comics. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm good friends with Paradox Nerds. If you haven't checked out his channel, he's amazing with Star Wars. He is my I guess resource for Star Wars because I'm an idiot when it comes to Star Wars. And I don't hate this. I don't hate Star Wars. I just didn't, really took effort to learn everything about it for whatever reason. But he's urging me to do Mandalorian at least because you know what? Honestly, I didn't even find the Disney Star Wars all that bad, but he swears that they're bad, so I believe him. But he told me I gotta get on Mando, and I told him yes because the figure is amazing from Hot Toys, and he says Mando's badass, so I believe him. So I'm gonna give it a shot. But what I want to do is finish Mando season 2 first because I heard you can't just binge them. Like I don't have I never watched Mando, so I heard like on Disney Plus it's like a regular TV show where you gotta keep waiting. So I might just wait till the season is over and then just watch them all at once. So that's what I would do. Era says, I don't know if I should get Apple or Galaxy phone. That's a good question, Eddie. I've never had anything but Apples lately, or in the past ever, since since the beginning of smartphones. So, um, oh, Comic says, have you seen Clone Wars? No way you haven't, right? Oh no, I haven't seen Clone Wars. Yep, I haven't seen Clone Wars. Not a single episode of Clone Wars. I've never seen that. Kev says stoked for Sideshow's Baby Yoda release. I can't wait, dude. You're the same as PJ, man. PJ's been missing in action lately. Kev says Rebels. You must you watch. You must. Okay, that confused me for a little bit there, but dude, like with all the Hot Toys releasing just Star Wars figure, I might get into it because that's all they're doing right now. Because if I'm not into it, I'm not going to buy it. That's why you don't see me like review Star Wars figures lately. I think the last Star Wars that I reviewed was DX16, I believe. Yeah, the Darth Maul without the speeder. Speaking of Darth Maul, I think they already released. Yeah, they did. They released it's the solo Maul when just that looks good, but I'm not good. Man, how many Darth Mauls do we need? Oh man, here you go, Paradox nerd. Hey man, do you want to get in? I says it didn't know you were going live. I didn't know either. So didn't know. I just found out that the oh, you are editing at DX18. Dude, we were just talking about you, man. I told him you are my source when it comes to Star Wars. Yep. Paradox Devil right there. But yeah, we're talking about it. Gotta hop onto that Mando, man. I know he's this is like Christmas for PJ right now. Man, you got some new logos. I want to talk to him once he jumps in here. But editing DX18, man. Yeah, I was like watching football and realized my Bears aren't playing today. I should have known that, but I wasn't paying attention too much. We're gonna play tomorrow night. And I don't know if you guys noticed that Sideshow says they watch out for Monday Night Football. Are they doing a commercial on Monday Night Football? Man, Sideshow is spending money now on advertisements. Are they doing that? I'm gonna watch Monday Night Football anyway because it's the Bears versus the Rams. But I'm interested to see. BMW says, get on that Mando show. It's good looking and interesting. I gotta get into that. Like I don't know what about Star Wars that never really drawn me into it. I guess it's and you guys can tell me what scene, and just judging from the 9 movies that I watched, right? There was never a scene on Star Wars that really captured me as far as being the moment. I guess because when I saw Star Wars, I was already an adult or grown enough. Like I'd never seen this when I was younger, that I never really had an attachment to it. So, um, and for me, there was really no badass moment as far as Luke Skywalker is, and you can kind of consider him, and maybe PJ can, or you guys can educate me on this and look for this scene whatsoever. Like when Darth Vader came out of that Rogue One, I was just killing everyone. I was looking for something like that with Luke Skywalker, and he never really had one. Or maybe he did, that I just didn't know. I guess that's why I was never really into it, compared to, let's say, Marvel. You always have this scene where the hero comes out and, just being a badass. I never really felt that when I was watching at least Star Wars. Maybe that's why. But maybe there's one in Mando. Maybe there is. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Kev says jump on like a bunny. Eddie says Darth Maul looks pretty good, man. I don't think I'll skip it. Man, the thing with like that Maul as well is that how many Mauls do we have now? 4, DX15 or 16, 17, 18, and then there's gonna be the cartoon version. So that's 4. With 4 Darth Mauls, do you think they're gonna retain any value in the future? It's like Boba Fett. Like how many Boba do we have now? So if you buy those, man, you must love the you must really love the character. uh Danny says all these games been going on over points. Danny, what points? Are you talking about like Sideshow? Kev says if upper is all tats on Maul. I'm rewatching Mando's season 1 now. It's a quick episode, it's 30 to 40 minutes. Oh, okay. I thought it was like longer. Get past episode 2. Geez. Dude, I gotta start with episode 1. So like I told you, I was pretty wasted at that time. So Ben says the second Clone Wars model went up. I regret pre-ordering the DX18, not because I think Clone Wars looks nicer, but because DX18 won't gain any nearly as much value now. Second Clone Wars model went up. Oh, it did. Okay. Yeah, DX18. I mean, he was a hologram on that scene. So, I mean, the figures typically they go up in value if there's only one character per. The own like the Krennic and all that stuff, but Maul, I mean, my God, I won't be surprised if like 4 years from now we're gonna see Maul for like selling for 150. Really, Maul is money like indie. I guess I don't know, Max. I don't know, Kev, if it's gonna retain its value really, but it doesn't look like it. Danny says no NFL games killing my underbets. They all going over. Kev says, hoping Ray Park gets its own Disney series like Obi-Wan. I don't know, Kev. Didn't he had this? Didn't he show this lightsaber online or something like that, or released a video? And I don't know if Disney's going to allow that. I hope they do, but if I had to bet on it, they won't allow Ray Park on a Disney show again. Okay, PJ, let me give you an invite, man. Let's get PJ in here. Are you done editing? Okay, hold on. I didn't know you sent me a message, man. All right, PJ. Danny says Ray Park going to get a porno series, and Ben says he showed his lightsaber. He showed it.
Yo,
hold on. Let me get my headphones on.
yo,
dude.
What's going on?
Hey, not much, man.
Yo, I've been freaking editing actually not editing. I've been filming all day, man.
Wow. Yeah, we're gonna see it tonight.
Probably tomorrow morning. I figure I'll see it for Mando Monday. Nice. What's going on, everyone in the chat? Yeah, I got the so I could have had that those reviews up yesterday. It's just that I've been so busy with work. I'm in between jobs right now, so yeah, I've been so busy with work. But I received the Mandalorian, the Death Trooper and Maul on Friday. Now, if I wanted to, I would have like filmed those Friday night and did an all-nighter and then put it out Saturday, but had work on Saturday morning, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to like be dead on Saturday at work.
Your work is messing up the reviews.
I know, right? Damn it. But all I got to say is that for people that are doubting this DX18, dude, it really blew me away. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think this is better than the Clone Wars version.
Really? Is it better than the first version?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see how fast I said that? Yeah.
This one has one. How many head sculpts does this have?
This has one. This has one.
But it has purse though, right?
Yeah, it has purse. But the portrait is like pictures and videos doesn't do it any justice. So,
So it's different head sculpt than the first DX.
yeah, because it's older version of Maul. So,
Okay.
see the first DX Maul kind of looks like Ray Park, but not really. It's like the likeness is like 90% there.
Yeah.
But this one's like straight up 110% Ray Park. This is like straight out of from like the movie. And yeah, it's the robot legs, like the details on that is like sick. I'm already like, people are not gonna watch my video anymore. By the way, I had a little mishap with my video, man.
What you do? You didn't show your lightsaber, did you?
No, I didn't show my lightsaber. That would have been like Ray Park-ish kind
would
of
have
thing.
got a lot of views there.
Yeah, well, I would have got kicked out from YouTube, but no, like my turntable broke down. So
Ooh.
so it's crazy because I was like, oh shoot, like, and Amazon is like, I could get it by tomorrow, but I just didn't want to hold out on the review anymore. So
it's probably because of your statues. The statues are a little bit heavier though, right?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like that, like the ball stuff, like, you know, that rotates it.
Is
the
that
magnetic
mechanical or is it that remote? Your turntable?
No, it's not remote. So
Okay.
you have to switch it in the back. But
Okay.
yeah, so I apologize to anyone that was like, that's gonna watch it. And you're gonna see like the ghetto version. I even say it on the review. Guys, this is the ghetto version of me turning this. Because I have the lazy student, so I was like turning it like manually. I'm like, whatever. I don't care anymore. Like, I try my best. It's like I try my best with like the production value, and like sometimes I get like no views, and then I do my best with like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know, it's an honest review. Let's just put it that way.
Nice. I know you got like a new intro now. Dude, you got
so it's crazy because first of all, things are getting super expensive. I can't afford everything, and it's hard to resell stuff, especially in this market. I'm not sure if you're having any problems selling stuff, but I would love to review a lot of stuff for like everyone, but unfortunately, you know, I kind of have to like start focusing on one thing, especially when like companies are pumping out a lot of Star Wars stuff. Like, look at how many like freaking pre-orders dropped. I mean, not only pre-orders dropped, but like how many releases dropped in the past like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, we got Solo Maul in one day, and the next day we got the Death Trooper. It's like, okay. I'm broke.
It's gonna get worse, man, because there's no movies coming out. So they're relying on just Star
Wars. Yeah.
The movie already came out, and you know, people are what are they gonna do? They can't release anything from Marvel or DC's movies, even if they finished Black Widow, for example. They're gonna wait till the movie's released. I'm assuming they would. So now their only hope is Star Wars. It's like, save us, Star Wars, from, you know.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I'm in heaven right now, so everywhere I go, it's like Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. But
yeah,
at the same time, like by me, like almost eating up everything Star Wars, like I just don't have money for the rest of the stuff. You know, I'm still gonna collect like the X-Men statues. Like I'm looking to finish that lineup, but I don't know, man. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be rough for you.
It's rough. I mean, it's rough already, but you know, I'm doing the best I can to keep up with these things. And you know, what's also not helping is, I don't know if you've seen J&D Studios, man.
Oh, like, yeah, what do we call it? The Gal Gadot?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna get that?
Dude, I was like this on the pre-order. I was like,
dude, I told them it's 2,200. I'm thinking about it. You know,
I mean, it's 2,200 shipped, which is pretty. I mean, it's like 1,800, 1,900 for the actual statue.
Yeah,
which is actually not bad, like considering it's like a 1/3 scale and it's like super realistic.
Do you think a divorce is coming? Because I think Kev says that if you get that, a divorce might be on the horizon, just because how.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I would kiss that statue on the lips.
Yeah, if you just get caught in a position, then.
I mean, everything about that statue is sick. Like the pose, like the golden armor, the face. Like, did you see like when they were like popping the eyeball in? I was
Yeah,
like, this is like some next level stuff, man.
I was just like, am I supposed to get weirded out by this because she's popping the eyeball? But it still looks good, even with that position. It's kind of like it's still weird, but
Yeah.
good.
And it's just one of those things where I know some people were like, well, when they first came out with the Joker,
Mm.
the Arthur Fleck, they're like, man, who wants a depressed guy kind of thing. But I'm like, no, it's not the point. It's like where statues are going to, man. Like we're getting Hot Toys, actually better than Hot Toys
Yeah,
quality statues. Like this is sick. This is crazy.
that we were talking about that earlier. That statue, I mean, that head sculpt. I mean, the Hot Toys golden armor is no pushover either. Like the one,
Yeah.
not the like the rooted hair as well. It's almost the same, but they have, isn't that the face silicone, right? Like for this JND.
Yeah, it's silicone.
So that's soft.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
hey,
it's pretty.
that's
Hey,
pretty realistic.
that's it's pretty. And they got like the top sculptors of Hot Toys doing their statues.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? Like, like, can you imagine like a what's that called? A Harley Quinn, like a Margot Robbie, like
Yeah.
freaking 1/3 scale statue?
Oh,
Like,
the
game
bar,
over.
dude. My wife might see me a pattern just buying statues like that. It's like, why? Why is it all?
They see she sees you like fixing the hair and like
Yeah.
giving her a kiss on the lips. It's like, what the hell's going on there?
Why is there a water effect on her face? It's like,
Why is Optical in his room for like the whole day? Is he filming or what's going on over there?
why is he not coming out?
Yeah. But yeah, I think it looks good. It's just the evolution of statues and makes you wonder like, man, what's next, man? Seriously.
Dude, the JND guys just bringing it to the next level. I
Mhm.
think, and they admitted on the Arthur one that they kind of overpriced it. I think it was like 3,000 or something, even more. That
It
Arthur,
was like 2,800. I forgot how much it
2,800.
was.
But on the video, they said, "Hey, you know what? The price is a little too high. We understand, but we try to get better in the future." And I think they did for this release.
Oh yeah, like this. I thought this would be more. This should be more expensive than the Arthur
Right,
Fleck.
because the armor, because the Arthur, that's fabric, the one that's in
Yeah,
him.
it's just fabric and that's it. But I
Yeah,
think they learned their lesson. I mean, they're new to the game, so it's
yeah,
not like they don't have like competition. Like, who's their competition besides maybe Queen Studios? But you're talking about like resin statues compared to silicone. So for them, when they come out, they're like, how do we price this thing? Like, there's no other like, I don't know, competition that's doing the same exact thing.
yeah,
So
dude. That
yeah,
that it's speaking of which,
yeah,
so, oh goddamn Asmus, man. I told him that they said like Aragorn is coming out, and I told him,
uh,
hey, can I get it early? I'm not.
yeah,
We're not doing a deal anymore. They just and
yeah.
this guy was just like giving me the runaround and shit. I was like, fuck you, man.
Are you serious? They can't
Yeah,
even give it to you early. It's like,
dude, your Aragorn is not that good anyway.
yeah,
It's not. I've seen the prototype.
no, it doesn't look that good.
Yeah, I was like, all
Like
right.
it's like you, if anything, you're doing them a favor.
Yeah. That's good. I was like, all right, I'm gonna rip it apart later then. It's
Yeah.
like,
So
yeah, I'm just a fan of the movie, but it is what it is. Whatever.
yeah, man. But yeah. So going back to my logo. So yeah, I figure there's so many people doing like Hot Toys, reviews and stuff like that. I can't keep up. A lot of them are getting them day one, and I just feel like I'm kind of left in the dust because they're just buying every single release.
Yeah.
Um, and as much as I want to give the viewers like high quality day one uh, reviews, I can't keep up because it's just expensive. At some point you're like, oh shoot, like I can't buy every figure, so I kind of have to hone down on the things I need to buy, which is Star Wars. Like I will guarantee everyone in the chat right now that I will get those day one Hot Toys Star Wars releases and review them for them. But as for Marvel and the other stuff, like I can't. It's just
You're not gonna
a
get
lot.
Venom Pool.
What's up?
You're not gonna get Venom Pool.
Oh,
I'm waiting for your review on Venom Pool.
dude, it's on its way right now. Like that is. Besides that, everything needs to
The
be in the
anti
back.
Venom or something like that.
Oh my gosh, that was disgusting.
Yeah. I don't even know what
Like,
the price is, but I'm pretty sure it's not cheap. So
no, I'm just like thinking like, okay, Hot Toys, enough of the Venom stuff. Like we don't need to see any more or get any more Venom. Like I'm kind of sick of it.
like
Like
somebody in that table, somebody should just stand up and say, "Who asked for this?" Like literally, who asked for this, guys? Like, why are we
yeah,
doing
you guys pretty much get what I get for Hot Toys. Okay, cool. Danny Lease is all good. You buy pretty much get what I get for Hot Toys. Yeah. Yeah, man. So I figure like, I'm gonna stick with Star Wars. I'm passionate about Star Wars, as people know. I could talk a long time for Star Wars, and yeah.
Dude, so I know you're like a Star Wars fanatic, and is there anything that you wouldn't buy from Star Wars? Like a Hot Toys, for example, if the Hot Toys announced this, like hell no.
Oh
Is
yeah,
there
all the sequel stuff.
outside of that? Okay.
Outside of that,
Outside of that.
no,
That's
I don't think there is. This one thing about Star Wars is that like even like the tertiary characters don't get left behind. Like if you made like a Lobot or you made like a Gamoran guard, like people are going to buy those figures just because it's such, there's love for those characters. It's what makes Star Wars great, and I think yeah, there isn't anything that I wouldn't buy that's
pretty
made
much
by
buying everything from the
um
prequel and the
original trilogy.
okay, yeah. So even the
Yeah,
prequel.
and then Mandalorian too.
Okay, so anything if because like I was just transforming that to like let's say Marvel because I like Marvel. I wouldn't buy Gamora. Yeah, as much as I
Really?
love
Why
Marvel,
not?
wouldn't buy. Dude, what I'm gonna do with Gamora? But but I had it on pre-order, but that all depends on certain things. But yeah, just But you're saying that the Gamora equivalent of I don't even know what Gamora is equivalent on Star Wars universe, you would still get. Let's say Jar Jar. Is Jar Jar considered Gamora in the Star Wars
But
universe?
even now, Jar Jar's gotten some love, man. Like
Yeah.
before, like people were like,
Thanks to
"Oh,
Disney.
Jar Jar," but then people love Jar Jar. Like I think Hasbro is releasing a Jar Jar Black Series figure, and
If
I'm picking that up.
If Rose was on the original trilogy, would you get her?
What happened?
Rose, is that her name? Rose?
Rose Tico from the sequel trilogy? No.
Yeah.
No. By the way, Kev's Matrix makes a good point. He goes, Star Wars holiday figures. Yeah, I wouldn't get those. Like those are the holiday special was almost unwatchable. Like I just couldn't get past some of those stuff. But even though like we did get a Boba Fett holiday figure by Hot Toys, so you know, and that is actually selling for like $500-$600 in the aftermarket. So
yeah,
again, it's just one of those things that even though like someone might not like it, there is a hardcore Star Wars fan that absolutely loves that kind of stuff,
do they like that Boba? Are they retaining their value, or are they going up, or are they just staying put?
So no, they're dude. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna make a prediction that when Boba Fett shows up in the Mandalorian season 2, all those figures are just going to skyrocket.
But they're still available though.
Right? Which ones?
Like, I mean, they're gonna come out with a new Boba, right?
Like they have the vintage version of Boba.
Yeah, and then they're releasing another one with like
with the vintage box. Yeah. But that I mean, before that that's a reissue. So I mean but before that reissue, that Empire Strikes Back Boba was going for like 400, 450 in the aftermarket. I don't know how much the Return of the Jedi version is going for, even though it's not like a really good Boba Fett figure.
What is that? That's the one with a swappable armor or whatever?
That's the one with the Sarlacc pit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one that I Yeah,
Yeah, there's one with the that's the deluxe version, and there's a non-deluxe without the Sarlacc. So, did you get the Hallmark Baby Yoda? No, actually, I haven't. Actually need to pick that up.
that's like the
Which is
$20 one that they partner with Mando, right?
yeah, it's crazy because there's a lot of people that's trying to like take credit for um, thinking of that figure.
Yeah,
But in all action, in all honesty, it was actually what's that called? Collecting Weekly. Those guys, they're
yeah.
the ones who mentioned it. They're the first ones who mentioned it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not sure if everyone like
Kind of jumped on
followed.
it now.
Yeah, but yeah, I know some YouTubers made some videos on it.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah. I kind of saw that too. So that's
yeah,
that's weird.
it's YouTube drama. Speaking of YouTube drama, talk about like you know the whole debacle with Justin's collections, huh?
Dude, yeah. Yeah, I know
With
you
the,
messaged me like the same day because I've been doing like third party too, but never crossed my mind with Yoast and so I'm guessing he's gonna be in trouble too.
I
More.
don't know. Like I was listening to Justin's collections podcast because I think he mentioned that he was going to talk about it, but I think he gave the DC guy, information about
About Yoast.
Yos's. Yeah, I mean, you could look it up. I mean, obviously, if you just Google his company name, it pops up. But it's just one of those things where, like, I guess, like, when you do like third party figures and you're a smaller channel, it doesn't really catch people's eyes
Yeah.
and ears. But I guess when you're 140,000 subs and climbing, like it does get, I guess, traction.
But the thing though is like they can't make him take down the video because he didn't made them. He just reviewed them. Like unbox therapy, right? Like it's he unboxes a lot of things, and he buys a lot of bootleg from Amazon, and he just
Mm.
unboxes them. Like a legit copy of like sliders and for cameras and all that stuff. And he has like I don't know, like 30 million views or 30 million subscribers or something like that. So
Yeah.
and
But,
they
but
monetize because
yeah,
it's
see,
they purchased them, so.
yeah, but see, those things are like, it's not like a company has a license for, like it's not like a company has a license for a slider, like a Star Wars. If it was a Star
Yeah.
Wars slider and someone else was playing off as if they got the license, then it would be a different story. But you're talking about like direct licenses. That is like what I'm saying. I guess these are characters. That,
And it's funny because the because I have something taken down from me, not licensing, but um,
Mhm.
music. They go directly to YouTube, and
Oh
YouTube,
yeah.
yeah, they don't write you directly. I don't know what happened there. This might be like a fake guide too, for all you know. Who knows? They
Mhm.
go directly to YouTube, and honestly, YouTube can't tell Justin to take it down just because he had an opinion. It's like getting a like from NBA getting their footage and you doing your own commentary. He didn't make the product, so I mean he's still doing it. Obviously, he just did the Joker,
Yeah.
but it's just strange. That entire thing was strange because normally I would go directly to YouTube because like with us, Justin is 100,000 whatever, but there's people out there who was like Casey Neistat has 12 million and they do things like this from big companies like Canon and shit. So I don't know, man.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where, I mean, I've been to Toy Fair, and I've seen those people work for their licenses, like like a lot of like smaller companies that would go out to Toy Fair to talk to a lot of like major companies like Disney, Lucasfilms, DC, Warner Brothers, and all that, Fox, to try to get their licenses. And it's a tedious process, and I give them a lot of credit because it's like it feeds them and their family, and vice versa for the companies. And I could see why when they see something that's unlicensed, it would get them
Yeah.
mad. But again, we're going into a territory where unlicensed stuff is like getting produced massively. Like
Yeah.
it's there's a lot more unlicensed figures and statues as to, I don't know, 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder, at one point does these companies start like saying like, wait a minute, we are losing so much money, right, to all these like statues and figures, and no one's buying our stuff anymore. Like, we need to come for these people,
Yeah.
you
Especially like
know.
Yoast, because it's not like he's selling this Batmobile for $80. This is 1,100 per,
Yeah, it's not.
1,200 per. Yeah, imagine if he sells 10. That's 10 grand, more than 10 grand.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and I know there were some guy that was manufacturing something. I forgot, like a cyborg.
cyborg, yeah.
Yeah, and then I think he got a cease and desist kind of stuff, and then he
Yeah.
had to stop. And on top of that, he I think supposedly he starts, he used the money that was given to him to start making the stuff, and he had to
Mhm.
stop, and he didn't finish, and he couldn't give the people a product or their money back.
Yeah. Apparently he advised them to go to PayPal, but most of the people who reserved their spots has been more than 180 days, because it takes a while to produce something like that.
Yeah,
Like he's being I don't know the guy, like personally. I know he guest on Collecting Weekly at one point. He seems like a cool guy. My guess is that because apparently he's not, taking any emails, or he's not replying to anyone now, dropping calls and all that stuff.
yeah.
I bet you his intention was not to scam these people, but things just happened, and he's probably overwhelmed. It's pretty scary to get an email like that, and
Yeah, and again, I've seen it happen so many times in the statue community, where there's a guy that takes so much deposit, like thousands of dollars, and
yeah.
he just scammed everyone. And I see people making videos are like, I lost $1,200 and I lost $500 or $600 or whatever. And to me, I just don't want to take that chance. Like working, like doing like unlicensed products, it's just kind of like, it kind of hinders you from working with companies that have licensed products, because they're going to see that, oh wow, like this person is just reviewing third party figures, and I don't want to work with him because I might get in trouble with the my licensor. So that's why they kind of stray away from that. um Also, it's just one of those things where if I were to get ripped off by a custom maker or fan art maker or a third party figure maker, and I lose like thousands of dollars, like
Yeah.
seriously, I'm quitting the hobby.
Fuck.
Like, my wife would destroy me just because I like lost thousands of dollars on something that should be like a hobby,
Yeah. And we talked about this, like the difference between, I guess, the custom and third
Mm.
party is just the price. They're both unlicensed. I
Yeah,
guess we
yeah,
can I can you can argue with a run. It's supposed to be like a smaller run, but somebody like
yeah,
you, he's producing a lot of these things. They're expensive
yeah,
and they're still producing a lot of things. So
yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things like where I don't know if it's a good comparison, but it's just thinking of like a bootleg via movie, right?
yeah.
Like, there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of servers, a lot of like stuff like where they make they'll bootleg a movie and they'll post it up in some server or something, and people watch it for free and all that things.
Mhm.
And you try to squish one and like 20 will multiply, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
and I think that's how these licensed companies think of it. Like, if they try to like squish one bug, there's gonna be like 20 that pop up.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things where like at some point, will they catch up to these third party unlicensed figures where they're like, you know what, we need to like take control of this thing before we lose a lot of revenue for our company, you know?
And obviously I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know the legal aspects of it. But like Yoast, I don't think he mentioned Batmobile in there. So if you're like just in the legal standpoint, I don't like, again, I don't know. Like if you call somebody, like with Toys Era, they never call their stuff Wolverine or
Mhm.
Cyclops, like Laser Eye.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's, I guess, where becomes like a gray area or so. Like as far as first and foremost, like the Chinese guys, you can never catch them because you don't even know where their factory's at. Like you don't know where these guys are doing these
Well,
things.
didn't you say the Hot Toys was like breaking down like factory doors and
Or
like
the Crazy Toys, yeah, the Crazy
Crazy
Toys,
Toys? Yeah.
Crazy Toys, because Crazy Toys is like direct copy. Like the
Mm,
molds, like they're actually gonna get the mold, like everything, like let's say Black Panther, exactly like Black Panther, but he doesn't
okay.
move. With like Toys era, they kind of take their own creative liberty and do
Mhm.
something that Hot Toys doesn't do. Like say the Juggernaut, then they make him
Yeah.
the tank. I mean, it seems it's kind of like what do you call that? That battle before with Vanilla Ice, the Ice Baby, because
Yeah.
they're so they can't sue him just because of that one symbol because it's not a complete rip off of the.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where they're hanging. I mean, does it? Is it you're dwindling in that category? Sure, but I mean, I don't know. It's not like Chinese manufacturers are gonna stop because
Yeah.
it's not legal.
But it's just one of those things where I only collect licensed pieces, and that's not something like I have, and it's nothing I have anything against the third party licenses and customs. Great to the people that collect them because they get the pieces that usually these license companies don't end up making. But for me, it's just one of those things where I guess I got traumatized as a kid. And here's the story: is that like I've always wanted the Voltron, like the die-cast metal one, as a kid,
Mhm.
right? And we were super poor back then as kids. I mean, and when I was growing up, and I begged my parents. I was like, "Please, please, can you buy me that Voltron? I really, really want it." And they end up buying me the Voltron, but it was like the knockoff version. It was
Plastic.
like the plastic. Yeah, it was the plastic version. And I was like, oh,
It's not
like
the same. Yeah.
it's not the same. And ever since then, I think that's probably that contributed to me just sticking with the license figures because it's like, okay, these are licensed, these are
Yeah.
actual products of the stuff that we love and collect, of the characters that we love and collect. So
Yeah, what
yeah.
I don't get is the art. I mean, I get that, because obviously you get what you paid for. If you buy a $150 figure, obviously it's not going to be as good as Hot Toys, and you should have
Yeah.
that expectations. Because if you
Yeah.
don't, you're an idiot. But what I don't get is the argument. I don't know if you saw that on OSR, but they're arguing about like a third party figure and a custom figure. They're both unlicensed, mind you.
They're both the
but
same.
but all of a sudden the third party is like you're a scumbag if you buy that because you're supporting like somebody who recast
Mhm.
somebody of a head sculpt that somebody made that sculpted that doesn't also have license, right? So it's like a pirate stealing from another pirate. So
Yeah, what the heck?
yeah,
It's the same. It's the
and you
same
can make
thing.
you can make the argument that the one who sculpted it put in the work because they
Mhm.
did the sculpture. So it's kind of like me stealing the bike that you stole, but you actually worked hard stealing that bike while I just took the bike from you. But
Yeah.
the day the bike is stolen. So
Yeah, that's a stupid
that's one
argument.
thing that I don't, I don't get the argument. That is where I feel like there's like people who are the elitists, so to speak, that we're talking about. Because
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that. I don't know it's on my other stream. They created like a Constantine figure for 3,500. I can't believe that that's 3,500. That Constantine figure. And then
Mhm.
Present Toys made one, which is a third. It's like Toys era. Made one for like 150. Obviously, it's not going to be the same, right? Because it's like
Mhm.
I don't know, 20 times more than the other guy. And then the people who bought obviously the 3,500 one were like, man,
Mhm.
that is not even close. It's like it shouldn't be close because it's literally 20 times more.
Yeah.
But obviously the $150, that's not, you guys are not the target market. The one that says that this looks so good, but that is I just, yeah, I don't know. I don't get that argument. That is the like the, hey man, this is better because there's only like 15 made. So
I
uh,
know.
I
But
get.
yeah, it just I mean, again, it's just one of those things where, there are some, like, I don't know, let's talk about bag collection. Like, you could go to a Louis Vuitton store and buy the real like Louis Vuitton, or you go, you know what? Let me just go to Chinatown and get the
Yeah.
knockoff version.
Hey,
It's
if you're
almost the
having
same
fun,
thing.
cool.
Yeah, it's almost the same thing. It's just the
Yeah.
logo is a little different, but
Yeah.
it's just one
I
of those.
wouldn't advise that for basketball shoes though, because I did buy those Jordans. God damn, they ripped apart in an actual game. So if you're gonna buy the bootleg Jordans, do not use them for actually playing basketball. Just use them
Oh
if
my
you like.
gosh! First of all, you actually bought bootleg Jordans and
Oh
you
yeah,
played basketball on them.
that was a mistake. Yeah,
Oh, come on, dude! I could have told you those things would have like tore apart in like after like one pickup game,
I needed those 11 breads back
dude.
then.
Oh my gosh!
I looked, I looked
Yeah,
like I had game for a second there until somebody stepped on the shoe
and
and
it ripped.
the sole was left in the court. While never
Yeah,
gonna do that again. But yeah, that's one thing. I mean, if it's a purse, you don't put anything heavy in it, maybe you can get away with it. No one's gonna actually come up to you and look at the tag.
yeah.
So, but yeah, that is fucking crazy, man.
Well, one of the reasons also I wanted to hop on because actually I have to hop on off.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I think you and I have been talking about this for quite a bit, and I think I just want to know what everyone in the chat thinks about this. We wanted to start like a podcast. There's not too many Hot Toys podcasts or Six Scale podcasts out there, and I don't know, like guys in the chat, let us know what your thoughts are because Optical and I were thinking about starting one, and let us know if it's a yay or nay if we should start one. And I'll put up, I'll start up starting next week or something. I don't know. What do you think, Optical?
yeah, dude. Like I know we've been talking about this for a while. Just that things have been. You haven't been posting in a while too, so I don't know what's like. I know you have some big changes coming onto your channel.
Yeah.
So
Well, channel and just one of those things. At least this would be like a good like option for me, like to do like the non-Star Wars like talk. Like,
yeah,
I could talk about like other like Hot Toys, Marvel figures or DC figures or other things. But I don't know what to call our podcast. Should I
I
call
tried
it
Sexy Beast. Yeah, but it's already taken apparently.
Pinoy Boy Toys?
That sounded dirty, but
Pinoy
for
Boys Toys. I don't
toys,
know. Flip
yeah,
Boys. Flip
yeah.
Boys collects.
I gotta watch Star Wars first too. Yeah, which I will eventually. I should be doing that tomorrow, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. Rob Solo, Mario Cortez, Daniel Lee. Yeah, man. Thinking about doing because we want to put out some more podcasts for you guys to listen to. 1/6 Flippers. Oh my gosh, that's actually a pretty good one.
That is pretty good.
But we're not flippers though. We're flips.
Yeah, true. It's, yeah, I mean, we should start that. I don't know when we figure things out, but
We just got to come up with a name and then think a logo, and then I mean we could start recording, and then once we come up with a name
yeah,
and
I
logo,
guess.
we could start posting it.
So when was the last
Um,
time? When was me and you and Milo was on the stream? That was like a couple of weeks ago, right?
yeah, that was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
I wanted to do it one last week, but I think Sunday was what was I doing last Sunday? I think we were just like going pumpkin picking, or I forgot. It was yeah.
but you're doing the pumpkin patch and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like obligatory
Oh,
this
I
time.
got the pumpkin donuts, man. Oh,
Oh,
apple
yeah,
cider donuts.
pumpkin
Yes.
spice, whatever.
Yeah, pumpkin spice donuts and I
Yeah,
don't really like pumpkin spice, but the donuts are pretty good. So,
you have to at around this time of the year. You gotta like it.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
with a nice cup of coffee.
yeah, and then you gotta
All
like,
that,
obligatory pictures of leaves and shit. So you
yeah.
have if you're married, bring the kids in there. Be like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just go to Fresh Farm and shit. It's the same thing.
That's true. But yeah, man, we could talk about J&D Studios, all these like stuff, like
Yeah,
without
good.
without veering off like our focus in on the channels. But I mean, for me at least like my channel is going to strictly be Star Wars.
Yeah,
Mostly Star Wars. I'll do like an occasional, because this is what I was thinking about doing, is that like I have that membership program thingy that through YouTube.
mhm.
So I was thinking about like doing all my Star Wars stuff and people that do the membership can actually access all the like the non-Star Wars content, like
There
all the
you go.
Marvel, DC reviews I put up, and all that those content I put up. So I was thinking about doing that. So like, at least like if people are like, into my channel for other things besides Star Wars, that they can still access it
Right.
uh, through the membership thing. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, where's the live streams? Well, I put it as a membership, members only. So I still have to think of the tiers, which I'm probably going to do like one tier, it'll be like $5, and you have access to all the content and all the live streams that I don't put out on my channel. So
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. Like is that your logo? I know you not logo, your intro. You gave us a sneak peek the other
oh
day.
yeah, that is my
Mhm.
my intro.
You're gonna use that on this Darth Maul one?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that from now on. Oh, I like
Nice.
this one. Look, Air Maestro put Pinoy Minoy Mihoy. Mary Cortez says Paradox 20. Permic is like collector walkies. Yo,
Dude.
yo, wait, Permic
You
is
gotta
just
get
because we're
Joko in here.
Filipino. Wait, Permic is just because we're Filipino, you're assuming that we're like Jabberwockies where we could breakdance? Well,
Hell yeah.
hell no, I can't break
You're
dance.
right. I can break every bone in my body.
Yeah,
that.
exactly. I'll break like my tailbone. How's that?
God damn.
Yeah, but
Well,
yeah, it'll be nice, man. I really let's do it, man, because it's just
yeah.
something like an outlet where, where if people are sick or tired of listening or listening to me talk about Star Wars,
Yeah,
you can.
talk about nonsense. We should do a switch. Like I talk about Star Wars, so I can make a fool out of myself again. And then you talk about like I don't know.
Well, that's why I jumped on the live. No, just kidding.
Thanks, man.
I was like, oh no, let me save Optical from talking about Star Wars. Yeah,
Yeah.
No.
I try not to. But once I get Mando, man, y'all can stop me.
How about you just get past episode 1? Please, for the love of God, just get past episode 1. You'll like the rest of the show.
I'm gonna binge this. Am I gonna watch this? I'm gonna like this for sure. Am I gonna feel like I need to buy the Mando hot toys afterwards? It's like shit, I gotta get this.
Yeah, I think you're gonna want to buy the Mando hot toys after.
Damn it.
I think so. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
He's
Maybe
badass.
not.
He's a badass though, right? Like,
Or maybe a baby Yoda. Who knows? Which, by the way, did you see the unboxing video of the baby Yoda?
Hey, you called it.
What? Where are those haters now? I don't see them saying crap on the Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Like what happened?
They canceled it. They canceled the order, and then
Dude, there was a guy. I wish I screenshotted it. He was like, "Damn, this looks good," and then his friend responded, "It's like, why did you cancel the pre-order?" He was like, "I don't know." He was like, "See, again, it's just one of those things. Like Sideshow has to be super stupid if they were gonna like let this like bomb. You know what I'm saying?" Which they weren't. I'm pretty sure they sent this prototype mold to the good factory, and it's just one of those things that we talk about in statue collecting is that like, with Sideshow, I'm pretty sure they have a whole bunch of factories. There's the good ones, and like there are some of the okay ones, right? Like when I say the okay ones, sometimes it looks good and sometimes it looks bad, right?
Yeah.
So with Gambit, like the Sideshow Gambit, they sent that to the good factory. They sent the Rogue to the good factory. Unfortunately, Emma Frost went to the bad factory or the okay factory, and she came out. Yeah, and she came out okay looking. It's just that her eye was a little like, little lazy eye there. She's got going.
Dude, Yoda should go to the good factory.
Yeah, hands down. Like that's top notch. That's top notch factory right there.
Is it 350? 75? That Yoda.
Well, it was originally 350,
right?
Yeah. Then they raised the price up to 375.
And isn't the head like moving too? Apparently, they said it was articulated. I thought it was just like a statue, but now apparently the head like moves too. So
yeah, the head moves, and
I don't know if you can tilt it, maybe just sideways, right? Like just
sideways. You could just turn it from side to side.
You can't like because he's kind of looking up, so you can't really.
Yeah, he's looking up, and yeah, but I think it looks good, man. It looks
You're gonna
really
be broke,
good.
man. You're gonna be
And
broke. You see that Joker behind you and that Predator? That should be
Mhm.
gone.
Well,
You
this
should,
Predator is
yeah,
on the going to be on the market.
because I mean,
Even
you
though
got
this Predator is,
that
this
looks
Predator
badass,
is sick. I'm
dude.
telling
I
you.
mean, you should keep that first and foremost, but you got to prepare for the storm that's coming your way.
Yeah.
With
Well,
the rank,
I'm not selling this Joker. This Joker is
yeah,
going to stay
untouchable. Okay,
untouchable. But this
that
Predator
Predator can go.
is on the loose, and it needs to be sold pretty soon. So,
Yeah, yeah, you got this.
Iron Studios Punisher is in the bottom, so I
Gotta
still
prepare,
have that, which is also on the market to be sold.
dude.
Yeah.
You still got 2 kidneys.
I still have 2 kidneys. I'm ready to give up one.
You only need one to live. So,
Exactly. But yeah, I gotta head out though.
all right, man.
Have to
All right, we
go.
gotta end this up too. So, hey, let's keep in touch. Let's do that. Let's make it happen.
Stay in touch with me throughout the week. Let's make this we're Collector Walkies podcasts
Yeah,
available
just we get
soon.
inspirations and we eat sushi and
We break dance and
God, dang,
do
we
all
bought
other
way that.
we what's that called? We whiten our skin.
What?
Ricky Bello, the Ricky Bello
Oh, yeah.
when is it Vicky Bello or Ricky Bello? I don't even know.
Vicky. She
Vicky
said that.
Bello.
Yeah,
Where
Ricky.
she like
Yeah,
bleaches her skin to make it
I've
look
already
lighter.
done that from half of my body, so I'm not gonna do the other
I
half.
did it the lower half, not the
Oh, you
half.
did the lower half.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm only cat.
Yeah.
All
But
right, guys.
Optical, thanks, man, for having me
Thank you, guys.
on. And shout out to everyone in the chat right now.
All right.
Stay tuned for that mall that ghetto review that I'll have up tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
guys.
guys.
Peace out.
All right. Good night.
Good night.